Hey guys, how we doing? Welcome to another video here on Buzzing Pattaya. And to today's video, I'm going to take you on a trip down memory lane. Yes, those of you that have been coming out here many years will recognize a lot of the things that I'm going to show you and talk to you about today. And this goes back to, I was given this, it's a Pattaya guide. It dates back to July in 2006. And what I did was, I've been out and about, so I'm going to read through this. I want to bring out some interesting stuff about what used to be happening here in the city. And I've also been out on videos, so you're going to see the overlays over the top of what's currently happening in the same places for some of the buildings that are still here, and sadly, some that aren't. But I thought it was a really interesting read. You know, you've got things like the lobster pot down in Walking Street. Now, I think that's still here. Now, what I'd like to ask, guys, is when you watch this video, please, drop your comments below, places that you remember that are no longer here, places that are still here if you still go there, and how you've seen the city evolve and change over the last 20 years. I think this will be a really interesting video. But like I say, the lobster pot here in Walking Street, Alibaba. Now, Alibaba, that's still here. Pavitt is there running the show. Sadly, his dad passed away. But they've got a tailor shop that used to be upstairs. It's now next door. The food in there is fantastic. It really is great. So if you're into your Indian food, go to Alibaba. It's on Pattaya Klang, which is the central Pattaya road. Another one in here, Fatty's Restaurant and Bar, says don't go home hungry. That was on Second Road between Soi 1 and Soi 2. Now, I didn't even know there were restaurants down that part of the area of the city. Some of this, this is way before I first came here, so I'm as much in the dark on this as you guys are. It goes on to show you a map. There's a big map here, as you can see. If you look at the center of the map, you'll see where Korat is. That's where I go home. That's where my wife and our family live. We're down here in Pattaya, and if you look right down on the south, it takes you down to Phuket, etc. But there's some really good areas that you should explore. And the one thing I like about the guide is it's really well put together. There's lots of things like saying you haven't done Pattaya until you've taken a drive to the Chinese temple, done bungee jumping, done scuba diving, enjoyed a night out at SBI karaoke. Never heard that. Do you guys know where that is? Played a game of mini golf, seen a live music show at the Blues Factory, been there, done that. And eaten one of the popular dining choices listed in the section of the name in this book. I'm not quite sure that you need to do all of those in order to have been here in Pattaya, but yeah, I don't know. Have you any? What's SBI karaoke? Never heard of that. Greg's Kitchen. Now, I've never been to Greg's Kitchen, but I have heard lots of things about it. So, guys, if you've been to these places, please tell us, what was it like? What was it like? He's located down here on Second Road, almost up by the Dusitani, but again, never ever went to there, but I've heard his name mentioned many times, particularly by a lot of the expats that have been living here a long time. The tapas night, every Tuesday and Thursday night, Ray's place. When I look down here, Ray's place, he's near the Mercure. Well, the Mercure's still here, but I don't know about Ray's place. Phil, professional cocktail barman, live music. It'd be great to hear from you guys if you've been and done this. Shagwell Mansions and Restaurant. What a name, Shagwell's. It says here, Darcy's Bar, 4:30 to 27, Soi Arunatai. So Soi Arunatai is over the back there. Shagwell Mansion. What a great name that is. It's a really good guide. I like this guide. It's been good. When you look at the guide, it starts to tell you about Welcome to Pattaya, and it talks you through all the things that you can expect once you get out here. Business venue. Pattaya is an increasingly popular venue for international conventions. Well, that's very true now. They've got Peach, which is the Pattaya exhibition and conference hall, which is massive. That's over down by South Pattaya. Accommodation. Pattaya boasts an incredible choice of accommodation to suit every pocket. Facilities range from luxury hotels with private beaches to bayside hotels and bungalows. Goes on to speak about the climate. Pattaya has 3 seasons, November to February when it's hot, March to May when it's hot and humid, and June to October when it's hot and wet. So basically, guys, it's hot. every season's hot. Talks about how to get here. It gives you advice on dressing, dress lightly as possible. Yeah, good shout on that one. Soi Post Office. The Post Office and International Telephone Office are together in South Pattaya on Soi 15, known to all as Soi Post Office. Has anyone used that? I don't think I've ever used that. I don't think I've ever used it. It's still there now. Still there to this day, but I haven't used it. Health and Safety says never drink tap water and don't even gargle with it. Always use bottled water, which is readily available and inexpensive, particularly if you choose a local brand. The sun is strong even during the rainy season, goes on to talk about that, etc. with malaria. I have to say, I mean, I brush my teeth with tap water, and I've never ever had a problem. But that's not to say go do it, guys. I'm just saying I've never had a problem. Maybe you have. Goes on to talk about here about attractions, different attractions, residents and lifestyles. It's really informative. One of the things that was interesting was here, it says, back in the day, warning, under no circumstances must you allow any agent to renew your visa for you. Although certain unscrupulous individuals will offer such a service, it is illegal. Moreover, both an agent undertaking the service and the foreign national benefit from it are committing an offence. You must renew your visa in person. Anyone found not to have done so will be arrested, charged with illegal entry into the kingdom, and not only deported, but also blacklisted, meaning they wouldn't be unable to return to Thailand in the future. So that was back in 2006. Obviously, a lot's changed now because you can go down to a visa agent and they do it all for you. Talks about owning land. It says in simple terms, it is permissible for foreign nationals to lease land in Thailand for up to 13 years. And such a lease can be renewed for a similar period upon expiration of the initial term. So that's 60 years. However, such a lease must be registered with the land department. If it's not, it will only be valid for 3 years regardless. Wow. I don't know if you can still do that. This one made me tickle here. The Tefil International, live and work in Thailand, teaching English, quick, easy, affordable, only 26,000 baht. I wonder what the exchange rate was back in 2006. I wonder what the exchange rate was in. 26,000 baht. All students will receive a minimum subsidy of 15,000 baht per month during teaching practice. You know, when people come out here to do teaching jobs, I've got to be honest with you, it's a bit of a grind from what I hear. I mean, I've never done it, and I couldn't teach myself, but I do know a lot of guys out here that do teach, and a lot of them all say the same. They say it's a real tough gig, you know, it's not as easy as people think. I think nowadays it's very, very hard. I think you've got to have all the real proper qualifications. I don't think you can do these. I don't know, I might be talking complete rubbish, but I think you've got to have a degree of some description from your home country. One place that's definitely stood the test of time is the A1. The A1 Hotel. They've just revamped all the front now, so you've now got a massive fat cocoa area. Previously, that used to be a sunscreen area for the A1 Hotel, but now it's really, really looking nice. It's a great area around there. One place here I haven't been to is Time Out Gelato. Has anyone been to that? It says Pattaya's #1 homemade ice cream parlour on Walking Street, Big C, Carrefour and Tukkom. I've never had that. I don't know whether that's, it says freshly made every day, 100% fat-free, low-fat yogurt. Wow. And the dining choice. Now, this is interesting. How many of you guys remember any of these restaurants? Some of them are still here, but you got Mike's Mexican Restaurant, Mac's Italian Restaurant and Hotel, Rosie O'Grady's. That's down in Soy 7, and that's still there, although sadly it's no longer actually operating. I think it's about to be renovated and something else is going to happen there. But one person that is still here, who remembers Nikki's in Soy Bacau? I went to interview Debbie. Debbie was a lovely, lovely lady, and Nikki's is still going from all this time, which tells you, you know, if you've got a restaurant like Alibaba, like Nikki's, these restaurants that have been going for a long, long time just tell you one thing: the food has to be good, because if it isn't good, then they'll go bust, won't they? They're simply not getting any customers. So to be still here after almost 20 years is incredible. Fatty's Restaurant and Bar. What a great name. Where are you going? Fatty's. Why? Because I want to be fat. Hippo Restaurant and Piano Bar. Wow. That's on Soy 2, just between. So it seems to me reading this that back in the day, Soy 1, Soy 2 in that area of Pattaya used to be very busy. Guys, if you've been coming out here many, many years, please, you know, share your experience down below, because like I say, this is before my time. Alibaba, I've already spoken about. Symphony Brasserie, El Olivia French Restaurant, Kobe Japanese, D'Artisano Italian, Paradise Restaurant. There's so many in here. Really is so many. Captain's Corner. I wonder where that is. But this is a really, really good read. And if anyone wants to have a read of it, if you come up to the Buzzing Lounge, guys, I'll happily let you sit down, have a beer, and you can read through this. It really is quite interesting. There's lots of stuff in here. Like I mentioned before about Grover's, that's Pavitt. Pavitt's father, sadly, he's passed away now, but they've been tailors here for many, many years. Many, many years. Goes on to talk about the Pattaya Marathon. Although I'm doing my 30 to 50, there ain't no marathon in me. That's a dead cert. I've done all my days of running around. Goes on to offer about different visas. I wonder what the cost of a visa was back in the day. Who could tell me what was the cost of renewing your visa, or getting your visa, should I say, back in 2006? How much was it then, guys? There's talks about Aquanauts Dive Centre, jungle, bungee jump, mermaids dive centre. No mermaids is still here. Horse trekking in the mountains. I'd like to have a go at that. I don't really like horses. I've had a bad experience when I was a kid with a horse, but nevertheless, I'd probably have a crack at it. Dr. Olivia Clinic. Now, I have mentioned him before. I've actually been to see him. Very, very good, very thorough, very professional. Speaks 4 different languages. So have a look if you are in need of a doctor. Pop up there and go and have a chat with him. They're going to talk about plastic surgery, rhinoplasty, chin augment, double eyelid surgery. I can't even pronounce half these names. What is blepharoplasty? No idea. Pass on that one. More talking about learning how to speak different languages. Foodland's been a long time. But at the back, here we go. This is a good one. Learn to speak Thai. Sabaidi Rukrab. How are you? Sabaidi Ru. Well, that's really formal. Sabaidi Kab. Kopkun Kab. Kotor. You see, when you write these, it's really difficult because the way they write it isn't necessarily how it's pronounced, but it still gets you across. Please bring the menu. Kordoi Kab. Raigana Check Bin Ped. Come and have a look at this, guys, and if you're popping that, let me know and I'll bring it down for you. Airfares. Oh, here we go. What's an airfare? Right, how does this compare now? 2006, Bangkok to Frankfurt, 11,350 baht one way, or 22,800 baht return. So Bangkok to London was 22,800. Wow. It talks about Jom Tiem, different things, Scooby Bar. Who remembers Scooby's Bar? And Hot Stone Grill, Health Foods. None of these. It goes with classic. Oh, this one in here. This made me laugh. You've got to listen to this, guys. We're in. Here we go. Where are we? Where are you, mate? Right. I am 45 years old. I live in Turin, north of Italy. I run my own business and I'm often in Bangkok for it. I'm looking for a 25-year-old up Thai girlfriend who must be sociable, elegant, with high school education and very good manners. Please send pictures and profile to Morris. I wonder if Morris ever found what... Morris, if you're watching this, mate, did you find the love of your life? How did you get on, mate? Graphic artist wanted, condos for sale. So condos back then, here we are. Condo for sale, a Casa España on Pratanac Hill, Spanish-style condo, 26 square meters, 7th floor, full air conditioning, balcony with nice view, peaceful and calm. Nice condo, very good. Hot price, only 650,000, or rent for 7,000. 650,000. Wow. 26. I mean, 26 is small. Personally, I wouldn't want to live in a 26 square meter condo. It's too tiny. But for 650 grand, what a bargain. Either that'll probably cost you now about 1.5 million, 2 million. Lots of directories here with different numbers, important numbers. Then it goes on to about an entertainment venue. It says Blues Factory, Chaplin's Bar and Guest House, Crazy Dave's Bar and Diner, Dream Team Massage. Dream Team Massage. I went there. I managed to get there before they shut down. And yeah, that was an experience and a half. Two massage girls, and you came out with a big smile. Don Joe Ristorante, Diamond Escort Services. Oh, you're bored of buying lady drinks and go-go bars, trying to find your perfect companion. Now you don't have to. This service will deliver you the person of your dreams within... Okay. Keaton Club. Who remembers Keaton Club? Keaton Club was in Soi 13-4, and that was right next to the Penthouse. That was a popular way. You should go into there, and on the left-hand side was girls, on the right-hand side was ladyboys, and you had to make sure you knew which side of the line you were looking at. The Lion Pub. I used to play in the band in the Lion Pub, in the Lion Pub. That's over just around the back end of the city. Tahitian Queen. Yep, Tahitian Queen still there, going well. One of those iconic places. If you haven't been there, it's worth just popping your head in, just going to see what's going on. I've heard some good reviews of it of late, so I haven't actually been in it very recently, but I've heard a lot of good things. Sadly, one place that is no longer here is X Zone. Now, please don't comment below about what experiences you had, because it will get deleted. But when you went into X Zone, I remember the very first thing I went into was I walked into X Zone, walked up the stairs, upstairs. You had to go upstairs. As you walked in, there was a stage right in front of you, and the first thing that greeted me was a lady on a stage with a tube of KY jelly and a plastic glove. I'll leave that one there. Simon Says from Shenanigans. He says, hello everyone and welcome to Simon Says. Just a quick note about what is going on at the #1 Irish pub in town. We've just got over the real busy period and just starting to warm up our new promotions for all our locals and friends visiting over the next few months. Check out our website. Don't forget, we have some great happy hours, also free Wi-Fi customers for our customers. It's a great and easy way to keep in touch. And then it's got this pull-out section. Where are we? Sorry, no, it goes on to about Nightlife. Then you've got a couple more here. We got Diamond Escort, Easy Riders Crew says, come and join us with all the fun. Bob's Barbecue and Grill, probably the world's best burger. Well, it can't have been that good, mate, because I don't think you're here anymore. Where was that one? It says, located on South Pattaya between TOT International Phone Company and the Third Road Junction opposite Soy Runland. Wow. Penthouse. Pattaya's favourite party hotel. It's being renovated right now, guys. It's being renovated. But yeah, that was a really fun themed rooms. It was really popular. Then we've got a pull-out section. It goes on here to talk about all the different places that were available along Beach Road and Second Road in Walking Street. Covers all of this. Lobster Pot, Club Bochet, Living Dolls Showcase, the Doll House, voted #1 in Pattaya, more than 80 beautiful girls. And there's quite a big map here. What else have we got? Tiger Shark. Kilkenny's Irish Pub. Yeah, it's still going. Well, it might be actually. No, of course it is, yeah. No. Thailand's largest inventory of pre-owned bikes at the Harley Davidson place. And that's about it. And it's got Joe Hadfield on the back. That is. Anyway, well, I just thought I'd bring this to you. It was just something slightly different. Like I say, 2006. Some of the places are still here. Some of the places, sadly, are not still here. But they've been replaced with other venues or other things. But I just thought I'd try this out. I have actually got, where is it? Over here. And if you like this one, I'll do this one. I've got one here. The Pattaya Mail. And that is from Friday the 2nd of August. Sorry, Friday the 2nd of August to the 8th of August, 2002. So that's 4 years prior. And if you like what I just did, we'll bring this one to the channel and I'll flick through the pages. But like I say, guys, if you want to have a read through either of these, and you come into the Buzzing Lounge here in Soy Chaipoon, and you can sit down, have a beer, and flick through and see what it used to be like in the olden days. I thought it was really good, right, quite interesting. Just something different. Anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed that. If you haven't, don't worry. I won't bring any more to the channel if you don't like it. I just thought it was interesting. I'd like to say thank you. And if it is successful, and if people do like watching this kind of old stuff, and let's have a flick through. Guys, if you are in the area, or you're coming over and you do have any old archive publications that I can read through and look through, please bring them to the lounge here in Soy Chaipoon, and I'll happily go through them and go out and see what's still going, what's not going, and try and piece it all together for you. All right, there we are. Hopefully you've enjoyed that. Who knows? I'll find out in the comments down below. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Please, as always, remember, hit the subscribe button and also the bell icon if you'd like to be notified when I bring out a new video. Please have a look at our TikTok channel. It's growing from strength to strength now. Really short, 15-second snippets showing you hotels, restaurants, foods, nightlife, everything. So have a look on there, guys. Same with our Instagram account. We're trying to cover all things that we can't cover on here in there for you. And also, if you have a look on Discord, over 14,000 members in Discord now. It's going from strength to strength. So please have a look at that, guys. It really is a valuable tool when you're coming out here, and you can start connecting with people before you even land. And if you'd like to support the channel, there is a link to our website, buzzingpattaya.com. Our members area is on the menu on the left-hand side. Remember, guys, when you go to that menu, it will send you an email with a link to the actual members area. It's not Buzzing Pattaya. It's a different website. So please look for that email. Okay, that's it for me today. Thank you very much, Steve, for watching. And please, as always, wherever you are in the world, stay safe.